First off, we're not gonna talk about this like lopsided bun I got going on. I swear it was straight, and then it just don't want to stay straight. It just does not want to stay straight today. And my makeup was looking kind of crazy. It's okay now, but baby, let me tell y'all something. Primer is not always your friend, especially if you accidentally put on too much. My face was sucked dry from the matte primer. That's just a little hint. Okay, let's get to talking. Yeah, it's underrated fragrances time again, because y'all know I love to find some things that just everybody's not talking about. So I got a bunch of them, and we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna have us a good time with these underrated gems, unique fragrances, pretty much underrated gems. Let's go. Let me just have a little conversation with y'all. Now, as I was going through, and what I normally do before I do this type of thing, is I, do a search on YouTube to see if to see how many people are talking about them, how much, buzz is about them. And most of these, I didn't find nothing about. Maybe one or two things, but yeah, not really. And so I'm saying this especially as a female person on YouTube talking about perfumes. It's so much out here that we could talk about that is not the regular stuff, that the regular schmegulas. Don't get me wrong, there's a place for regular schmegulas, but there's such a huge wealth of fragrances that people aren't talking about, that I challenge you, if you are on this platform or on IG talking about fragrances, that you start looking at things that aren't just, the usual stuff. Now, the interesting thing about this is like the majority, a lot of these that I did find reviews on or something being said about them were being said by men. A lot of these are very feminine leaning, but we don't even look at them, and it's because they're not being hyped. And I know that as when we're doing these type of things, you want to get views, so you want to talk about the stuff that's popular, like hey, LaBelle or whatever. I get it, I like popular stuff too, but I challenge you, especially if you blind buy, then there's no excuse for you not to be trying some stuff. If you see something with some good notes in it, go ahead and give it a try. Don't be scared of it. You might like it, you might not, but hey, that is what it is. I'm just saying. Now, if you don't like it, go and declutter it. Don't make a big deal about it, y'all. We ain't got to do the huge big deal. But I swear to y'all, don't say you love it. Do not say you love it and then get rid of it 2 weeks later or a month or two later, because you love it but you just don't. That's so confusing to me. Okay, so that's my little sermon on the mount for today. But let's get started. Now, the for real is that when it comes down to it, I love feminine. I love feminine leaning fragrances. I know fragrances are genderless, but there's some that just I ain't gonna wear because I feel like it should be on a man. That's it. That's all. I don't make apologies for it. It's just the truth of it. The other thing is, and this is just honest, is like a lot of times I don't watch reviews. I'm just telling you, until I've decided what I like, I don't watch a lot of reviews, mainly because I don't want that bias, that unintentional bias, because I've come from being in the makeup community and stuff, and I understand that sometimes when you hear enough people saying something's wrong with something, you unconsciously are looking for it, and so you're looking for it to either agree or disagree. A lot of times to agree with everybody because the crowd is saying it. So I'm just saying that to say that when I get things, I just look to see how is anybody talking about it. I really don't watch the reviews of it because I want to make my own decision about it. Now you can choose how you do things, but because I'm talking about them, that's the reason why. Now, of course, if I was just buying this stuff, yes, I would watch reviews, see what people are thinking about it, the majority consensus, what have they said. But for me, because I'm going to tell you about them, I just don't. This was like 5 minutes that was, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let's go on and talk about these underrated gems. I'm ready now. All right, so some of these kind of popular, some of them aren't. Let's hit the streets. First one I'm gonna talk about, because this right here, this is in no particular order, of course. This is Rosaceae Janoon Satin Parfum. Now, honestly, there's 3 in this collection. There's the satin, there's the leather, and there's the velvet. Any of them are underrated gems. I just pulled the satin one because it was the closest one here. And this is the most feminine leaning. This is a fruity floral. It isn't jasmine wisp, but it's similar to jasmine wisp. So it's got that fruity floral. It's very strong, baby. I put it on, I oversprayed and almost killed myself. So it has that Rosaceae vibe, that strength to the fragrance. Now, the velvet and the leather are very unisex. Anybody could wear those. They actually have a Janoon per ohm. I kind of want to try them because I like the notes. Now, when I looked these up, I think only one person had even mentioned one of them. I couldn't find anything pretty much on these because they're, you know, Rosaceae is one of those brands. It's Middle Eastern, so it really don't get the pub it needs. A lot of us now are starting to talk about it a little more. Melissa Jean loves them. You know, there's a few people. Veronica Says, I've seen something from her about them. But yeah, Rosaceae Janoon. This is the satin. Yep, you need it. You need it. Now this one right here came about because I just so happened, I'm a troller. I troll fragrance that, I troll fragrance by, I troll fragrance X. It's just, you know, my little, you know, thing to do. And I saw this one. This was the Shanghai Tang Black Iris. I wasn't sure if I wanted it. It's very inexpensive if you can find it, because this is discontinued. If you can find it, it's not that expensive. But baby, this is a beautiful, beautiful iris. This is another one that really pushed my iris vibe. This is a stunning floral iris. It's not too it's not a lot of powder in it. This is a floral. It is just strong and beautiful, just perfect for spring and summertime. This is like one of those, if you like a floral fragrance, this one is beautiful and stunning for it. Speaking of that, here's another one. This is Philosophy's Pure Grace Nude Rose. Now I have Ballet Rose, which is much softer, a little gentler. This is a green rose. This is a more fresh. This is a more herbaceous. You know, it's a little fresher. It's more, you know, green rose. Got a little wateriness to it. It is so pretty. People just, people sleeping on these. I know a few of us, I know we like a lot, some of us like it, but y'all need to try this new rose. It's just this really soft fragrance for the summertime. Speaking of soft fragrances for the summertime, now we all love Kilian, Angel Share. You know, there's a whole lot of that Kilian loves. But this one right here, people really ladies, y'all really slept on this one. And this one y'all need to try. This is Good Girl Gone Bad Eau Fraiche. This is your summertime. This is your summertime Good Girl Gone Bad. It still has that Good Girl Gone Bad DNA, but they added in this kind of watery note. It's very, it's got this watery kind of salty almost vibe to it. This is so perfect for the summer. I got this last year and I was just like, yep, summertime. This is that elegant summer fragrance where when you're going out to dinner, but you don't want to wear something too strong, but you still want to have something that, you know, kind of lasts on the skin, kind of close. So this is more for like date night. This is date night. This is I always say this is Hamptons. This is, you know, dinner party at the Hamptons. This is very dinner party-esque. Yeah, this is it. Good girl gone bad, oh fresh. All right, I want to stay kind of light and breezy a little bit, so we're going to stay there. So let's talk about this one. This is Koss the Roses. This is part of the L'Extase line by Nina Ricci. This is one, no one really talks about this one. I'm not going to go really do super in depth in this video because I'm actually, there is a whole Extase collection video that I'm about to film right after I'm done with this one. But anyway, this is the lighter, where all the Extases, other Extases are pretty deep and rich roses. This is the light one. This is the springtime summer Extase. That's just, it reminds me of another Kirkchan because of course it's a Kirkchan, but I am not going to talk about it until you see it in the other video. But yeah, this is a much more green and floral and fresh rose as opposed to the other roses in that line. Now this one, sorry, gotta look around for this one, but you can usually find it at a pretty good price. This is La Perla's Lotus Shadow right here. I'm telling y'all, I'm not a huge tea person. I think this has some lavender in it. I'm not a huge tea fragrance person. I know people like, oh, tea fragrances, oh, tea fragrances, but this is one of the best tea fragrances I've smelled. Now y'all know I got a thing for the green teas, but this one stands alone mainly because it is a little bit stronger, lasts longer on the skin, and this is just really pretty, and the tea is really quite strong. And it this is like one of those where I could really get, okay, this is tea. And so yeah, it's La Perla's Lotus Shadow. It's very, you know what, and it says lotus, and that's what the vibe is with it. It's like one of those just like mellow things. Like, I'm just gonna put it real because we live in this world now. You know, if you was having you a little something to mellow you out and you had your glass of wine, this would be perfect with it because it's such a mellow fragrance. This is like beginning of your day. Like, say if you're just gonna be hanging around the house and you're gonna start your day, and you're gonna be sitting outside and having your tea or your coffee, just chilling on your patio, this is a perfect fragrance for it because it's just really mellow and relaxing. All right, so that's that one. All right, so now this one right here, I got a bunch out here, so let's just go through some more. Okay, this is the next one. This one right here. This is a newer one. This is Atelier des Ors Shaw des Anges. Now, we know that, ladies, LuuLuu. Okay, I get it. I've tried it. It's nice. I'm still back and forth if I want it. LuuLuu is a beautiful vanilla. Rose Omiyade is nice. I think I've tried that too. Yeah, I think I did. But let me just tell y'all sleeping on this one. This is another stunning spring fragrance. This has got a little honey in it. It's got osmanthus in it, so it's got this fruitiness to it, but the florals are absolutely there. White florals, baby. I don't know what y'all do. I mean, let me say this again. I get it. Everybody's talking about LuuLuu. Oh my God, this is the worst. But there's more to the line. So if you like that, you tried it, then go ahead and start pushing out and try some other things. Like I said, I've only seen a few people talking about them. One of them was Tara of Olfactory Files, because she forever buying some stuff. You can't keep up with Tara. Don't try. But yeah, this is just stunning. This is just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, for spring fragrance. Y'all sleeping. Y'all is sleeping. Now this is an older fragrance. I think you can still get it on Fragrance X right now, and I'm honestly thinking about getting another one because I do kind of like it. Only person I've seen that I could find spoke on this one was Deborah Day. And the reason why, because she loves the caramel in it. But this is Giselle by Carla Fracci. This is an older perfume, of course. Cute little, stunning little bottle. Yeah, this is just this sensuous, kind of caramely, kind of sweet vibe. Some floral. Oh, this is beautiful. And this is like a very calm, not in your face too much fragrance, but it stands alone. It's very sophisticated. It has this very kind of French perfumery vibe to it. You know, it's just very classic. Has a very classic vibe to it, but not an old vibe. It stands the test of time, and it's something that you can wear. And you know, now let me say once again, these type of fragrances aren't for everybody, but if you like classic fragrances and this has like a little sensual vibe to it, this is perfect. Perfection. All right, now let's talk about this brand. Y'all know I love Histoire de Parfums. I do, and there's so many that I could just pull out. I mean, I will be doing Histoire de Parfum. I have to try out some other things, but I'm gonna do a whole Histoire de Parfum collection because y'all know I love the brand. I love it because it's just so kind of quirky. You know, the way they put together fragrances, they really aren't, you don't like, they just different. And so I really enjoy that about them. But this one right here, especially, I'm telling you this one because it's getting warm. You know, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's getting warm. You need this. This is 1804. This is a juicy pineapple for your behind. This is this juicy pineapple, but like I say, it's got a little let me see what I'm trying to say. It's got the vanilla in it, it's got some florals in it, but what happens is it's got a little cloves, if I'm not mistaken. What happens is as it dries down, you get this kind of caramelized pineapple, like say if you like grilled some pineapple. So it's not just the pineapple, the juicy pineapple, which is what you get in the beginning, but it then as it dries down on your skin, it becomes this kind of like caramelized pineapple with vanilla, like almost like pineapple upside down cake. You know how the pineapple upside down cake, you have the pineapples on top and there's the vanilla and all of that kind of vibe. That's the kind of vibe it's giving you. That's the kind of vibe. All right, next up is this Menthol. Now, Menthol is super popular. We know Intense Cafe, you know, Chocolate Greedy. There's so much, but Menthol has such a, you know, Montel and Mr. You know, they got everything. So this one I found recently, and I was like, whoa, this is hitting, y'all. And this is Gold Flowers. Because let's just talk Tuba Rose, because y'all know I love a good Tuba Rose. This is a spicy Tuba Rose. I promise y'all, you need this in your life. This is a spicy, sexy Tuba Rose. It's got clove in it, I think, cinnamon. I'm just telling y'all, it's spicy. And it's Tuba Rose. You get the Tuba Rose, but then you get these spices that's kind of unexpected. Gold Flowers. Gold Flowers. Gold Flowers. Now, I need to thank Joss. Now, if y'all don't watch Joss is another one who she loves to find some new and interesting things, and that's one of the things that I like watching about her a lot, because she's always trying some stuff. So this one she sent me in a swap, and I had to get it. This is Chypris by Florist. This is a Chypris floral, so it's got a woodiness to it. This is the perfect floral for the chick who says, I want some florals, but I don't want it to be too floral, which is a dichotomy to me, but okay, we'll say that. But if you want florals, but you don't want it to be too floral, and you're like, this has a little woodiness to it. So it's got the woody and it's got the floral, so it kind of like balances it out. So you know, it's like you could be girly, but not too girly, and you can feel like, see, I'm not that girly girl. There you go. I'm making you feel bad about yourself. Go and get you this Chypris by Florist. And then let's go do, this one, before I go into the other ones. Elisab. We love Girl of Now. We love Girl of Now forever. We love Girl of Now Shine. We love those. We love Le Parfum. We love those. But there are some other ones that we, Essence No. 1 Rose. There's a whole list of Elisabes that we love. But this one right here needs love. If you can find it now, because now it seems to be getting sold out. I don't think they're making it anymore. But if you can find this, and this is male or female, this is good. This is Cure Ylang. This is another Kirkjan collection that he did with Elisab. Damn, this shit is so sexy. This is Ylang Ylang and leather. This, oh man, I have to thank my girl Coco, because she kept telling me, you need to get this, Lou, you need to get it. And oh man, she was right, y'all. She was right. I needed this in my life. Oh man. Oh man. This thing is so beautiful and sexy. The Ylang Ylang is strong, and I love it. And Ylang Ylang is I always keep telling y'all, this is considered a natural pheromone, a natural aphrodisiac fragrance. I love it. It's very strong. So you have to like Ylang Ylang, and you gotta like leather, because those are the big prominent notes. And damn, together they are good. They are good. Okay, so that's that. Let me. Whew, I was about to have a moment with myself. Oh, let me not forget this one. This is a Tuba Rose. Now this one is y'all know I love Tuba Rose. Y'all know I love the Tuba Rose. This one is very interesting. This is L'Artisan Parfums Nuit de Tuba Rose. This is another one where I barely hear anybody talking about it. And I'll be honest with you, some people I heard talking about it were men, but this is like, it's got a pepperiness to it. Now, the pepper dries down pretty quick, but then it was this, ooh, it's just this, ooh, it's got the spiciness. It's just so very inviting. Oh my goodness, it's just so good. It's just, do you think I like it? At first, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. When I first smelled that pepper on the paper, I was like, oh shit, I done messed up, y'all. But then, so like, once I put it on, because I had an issue with a peppery note in another one of theirs, which is Rose Purvey. I need to try that again and see if I like it now. But the pepper goes away, and it just becomes this kind of spicy, inviting Tuba Rose. This is very much unisex. Any, anybody could wear this and not feel like, oh, it's too much this, it's too much that. It has a certain suggestiveness to it, but it has also kind of a natural vibe. It's just a really pretty, creamy Tuba Rose. I'm so glad that I have her. All right, did I get through all those? Oh, how can I do this and not throw out a Mancera? Now, we know Mancera is very popular, but I'm saying this for the women, ladies, y'all need to really think about this one. Y'all really need to think about this. I got a whole bunch that y'all can think about, but this one, I need y'all to think about. This is Gold Prestigium. Now, y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love it. This is a citrus leather. When I got it, I was like, I can't wear it now, because it does read very spring and summer due to the citrus, but the citrus is strong and stays in there, but it's definitely got that leather underlying it. And I promise y'all, this will have people like, oh, what you got on? Because it's going to be just such a distinctive fragrance, really. It's just gonna be very distinctive because it has that citrus freshness to it, and sweetness from the citrus, because there's a sweetness to it, a little fruitiness, but that leather takes it to this kind of real, like, this gives you like that kind of sophisticated, but I want to say more bad girl vibe to it. So it's like this sophisticated bad girl, because it's not in your face. It's not like Cure Ylang. It's a little more subtle. So it's that subtle bad girl. That's what I want to say. It's for the subtle bad girl, because you're gonna stand out. It's gonna be a little unique. It's gonna be like, what are you wearing? It's very stylish, but it's not like what is expected sometimes. So it's gonna give you that edge with that leather, y'all. So if you can do a leather fragrance, but you want it to be not quite as strong, you know, like, so it's not like that leather that's really harsh. This is a beautiful smooth leather with citrus. Okay, now I wanted to show some indie brands, some smaller brands that I have some things of that ain't nobody really talking about. So let's just give them some shine. Let's give them some shine. So let's start off with Kimberly, New York. This is Artsy. This is this beautiful violet, sweet candied violet. I got two violets here today, but you know, and y'all know the other one. This is this, oh, it's so pretty. It's just, and the Kimberly, New York, her vibe is very, very stylish, very Hamptons. You know, like I say, it's very East Coast. These very remind me very East Coast, like that East Coast, you know, on the water vibe. Not Miami, but you know, the Northeast. You know, I mean, not the Northeast. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, the Hamptons. You know, Martha's Vineyard. It comes out very much like that. That's what I get from Artsy. Next up is I'm going to talk about is this one, and this is from Behold Perfumes, and this is Rose. This is a fruity rose. It's got a little fruit in it. It's got the rose in it, but he calls this like a rose. And the Behold Perfumes is very, very new. Got this from Shy Sense 773. Y'all go and check them out. I'm gonna list all the channels I'm mentioning. So it's like this very fruity rose, which I really like. It definitely has this different vibe to it, because this is a rose for somebody who doesn't really want rose. They want rose, but they don't want rose, because the rose is there, but it's not super prominent. It's like, you know, underlying, and it gives it this beautiful, it gives it a nice floral vibe, but really what you get is this juicy, fruity vibe, but it's not too feminine. You know, it's not like a fruity floral. Really, it's kind of got this kind of like, it's got this right in the middle unisex vibe, where the floral, I think the fruit is raspberry, where it's a little tart, it's a little juicy, but it's not too sweet. This is beautiful. This is, I really like this one. And then we have this, which is Raw Spirits Midnight Pearl. Ladies, this is a sexy, sensual summer fragrance. This is date night. I keep telling y'all, it doesn't last because as long as I would like, because it's a natural fragrance. So it's perfect for date night, and it's small enough so if you need to go to the bathroom and, you know, freshen it up, you can. But like I said, I plan on buying a roller ball and opening it up and making some butter, you know, like, so that I can really make it last. But this has got tiare, it's got frangipani, I think it's got a little coconut. It's just very tropical, but very sensual tropical. Yes. Midnight Pearl. Now, I can't talk about indie brands without busting out my boy JC. So let's just go ahead and talk about Ganache. Ganache, I'm only gonna pull this one out. This is the one I'm gonna pull out this time, because I always talk about stuff. This is the one okay, I ain't gonna lie. Let me pull this other one out too. Okay, I was about to lie and say this. Here, okay, it's three of them. This is Violet. Damn, this is just a beautiful, beautiful, I swear to y'all, I swear, this is a beautiful candied rose. This is just gorgeous on the skin. It is so beautiful. I mean, I cannot tell you. Do y'all see my hair right there? What the hell? Y'all gonna let me just sit here with my hair looking like that? Okay, I fixed it. It's just a really stunning candied rose. The difference why I have two candy violets. I know I've got Artsy. That's a little more laid back. This is just a strong, deep candied violet. This is for that chick who has no problem with filling the room with her fragrance. no problem. It is very elegant though. It has an elegance to it, and it's just very stunning to me. It just really is. It has an opulence to it. It's just there. Now, these are the new ones from Ganache, and I'm gonna show y'all 2 of them now, because I have to, because these two right here took me out. Now, I love Stung by Ganache, I do, but honey, this one right here, baby. What I'm gonna say is, like, these newer ones that he's coming out with are more, and I'm not gonna say mass appealing, but what I'm gonna say is, whereas, you know, he's known for really gourmands that smell like gourmands, right? These right here are the kinds that you can wear out, because sometimes some of his fragrances, you like, okay, but where am I going to wear this? You know, no shade to it, but they just are that. They are very, you know, you're going to smell like ginger ale. Like, I have ginger ale. It smells like ginger ale. It's a very interesting fragrance, but I can't wear it, right? But this right here, honey, OMG, this is beautiful. It's honeyed. It's got the honey in it. But this is such a sophisticated, well done fragrance. It's just very elegant. It has this like it's very striking. And it has, you know, because it has the notes of florals in it, and it's definitely more perfumery. It's definitely something that more people could wear, because it's not just like, oh, I'm smelling like a cookie with some milk, which leche y galletas I love, and I'll smell like a cookie, milk and cookies. But not everybody's ready for that. But this right here is stunning. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. And then the other one, now there's we'll talk about the All of Men, the Blind Buys, the Good, the Bad, and the Meh. This one right here took me out too. This is part of the coffee fragrances, which is a different line, but still made by JC from Ganache. And this is called Just Call Me. This is a beautiful floral fragrance. Oh my goodness. This is so seductive. It has a certain eroticism to it, because this is a beautiful, stunning floral. And it's got an extravagance to it, because it's just yes, yes, yes. Just Call Me. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's beautiful. All right, I think I've hit everything that I was going to talk about in this unique hidden gems, because that is it for this roundup of hidden gems. Let me know what you think. I ain't even going into that. Y'all know how I feel about put something in the comments, like, subscribe. Y'all know I can't stand saying that every fucking video, whatever. Y'all know what to do. If you want to talk about these, you want to tell me about some, feel free to. Don't say shit if you don't want to. Like, unlike, don't do nothing. I am cool with that. Thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all. And y'all know this is a long video, so this is a premiere. So thank y'all for everybody who's watching and chatting with me in the premiere. If you don't know about that, if you see I scheduled a premiere, you need to be here, because we gets in the chat. Okay? And I'm trying to give y'all, some of you people who don't like my lives, a way to chat with me. All right. Talk to y'all later. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Let me put these fragrances away.